Iman. In fact, we've just come into a restaurant called Tang. We have the officials at this point, as you can see, that's Labour Department. They've asked all the employees to report to this area. We understand that there's going to be just over 6 restaurants that are going to be inspected in the area. You've got immigration. Immigration is going to be looking at the paperwork and in terms of whether South Africans are employed or not. But I want to bring in now the chief inspector in Gauteng, and I want to ask you now, so we can see you already calling people in. Could you perhaps explain to us what is the process now?
Well, good. I'm not sure if it is still the morning. Good morning to everyone. The process is that when we arrive here, we need to then make sure that all laws are complied with, including immigration laws. That is why we call the employees, so that we can check their status in the Republic of South Africa, which will be done by our sister department officials, the Department of Home Affairs. And in our case, the Department of Employment and Labour will also interview them to check if they are earning the national minimum wage and if safety is observed here. But we'll also do a walk-through inspection for safety, and we'll check if they are also registered with unemployment insurance and the commission fund. So that will check using their identity documents.
Advocate, I know there's a lot that you are going to do today, but did you perhaps profile specific restaurants that you are going to?
Well, we checked restaurants in general. We did not profile the specific restaurant, and we said we were reacting to non-compliance in this particular industry, because we have a lot of complaints that came from this industry. So we thought that we should then do blitz inspections. So generally, we are doing blitz inspections in all the restaurants in the province, starting from yesterday. But today we are on a joint inspection with other sister departments, so that we strengthen the high-level, high-impact inspections that we are doing. So the binding council is also part of us today in the Department of Home Affairs.
Advocate, you have already highlighted that there was a documentation issue. Unpack it for us.
Oh, thank you so much, and good afternoon to the viewers. Indeed, that we found 4 of them without documentation at this restaurant, which is Tang, and therefore also they were taken in custody by Home Affairs and the police, and the same will then apply to the HR manager, because he's a representative of the employer who would also be arrested alongside with them.
Yes, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You know the crazy part about this whole thing? They were warned. Yep, the Department of Labour took it upon themselves to warn them first. We'll go to listen, Bochomis, from Tuesday, 17 September 2024. Whoever wrote this, they must fire them, because you can't make such a mistake, but it's an honest mistake. 2024 ends Friday, 20 September 2024. Okay, there will be an inspection. Enforcement Services, the Department of Employment and Labour, will conduct a 4-day intense, you are warning them, but you're saying it's intense multi-departmental blitz inspection of the hospitality sector. Okay, specifically restaurants. These inspections will be conducted out in conjunction with DHA, SAPS, the Bargaining Council for Hospitality, and the stakeholders. Right? They basically warned them. They say, listen, Chomis, just take a leave for 3 days. Don't come to work for 3 days. I'm joking. But if they were serious about this whole entire thing, you don't warn people. Okay, you don't warn people and tell them, listen, we're going to come to your workplace, and if we find that you aren't documented, we're going to arrest you. You know, is that okay? However, is that a school salentole? Yeah, lama inspection, obviously, lentole yama, the hospitality sector, specifically the restaurants, they don't follow labor laws, especially when it comes to working hours, minimum wages, leave, and all of that, because in as much as, yes, it's quite a complex sector or industry, you know. So obviously even the working hours, they're quite different from corporate. You know, the entertainment industry and the hospitality industry, people get exploited there. Even with the contracts and benefits, people get exploited easily in those industries. So the Department of Labour is just wanting to make sure ukuthi these establishments are following the labor, laws. It's a good thing, but I don't even think ukuthi bazolikhuluma iqiniso, because if ukhuluma iqiniso, you're gonna lose your job, right? Because if you say, no, they don't pay us, we get paid through tips. No, I'm not registered. It's very easy to fire someone in these industries, because umuntu, let's say, mhlambe, ama-customer sandukuhamba, and instead of clearing the table for the next customers, uhambe ufuna ukuyovala leli tafula khona ngeke uzodideka, i-manager ithola ithuba ikunikeze warning yokuqala, izinto ey'ncane nje ezingaxoshisa in these industries. So if ukhuluma iqiniso ukuthi ayi labantu basirobha abasikhokheli for overtime, bathini ama-chances akho ukuthi uxoshwe maningi. Okay, and they're gonna find something to fire you for. So in as much as obviously it is advisable for them to speak out and actually be honest when such inspections are done, but it's also not easy. We're talking about people that are desperate for jobs. Mhlawumbe omunye kadala hlele ekhaya and finally sewutholile lo msebenzi and they want to hold on to this job. So I wouldn't be shocked if they don't speak out. I wouldn't be shocked. Anyway, do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. Yeah.